Do some test runs with this red-green oathbreaker storm list. And so as you can see, we've got Wrenn 6 as the oathbreaker, Jeska's Will as the signature spell. Our signature suite has some cost reducers, cards like Burgi and the new Urbrask to generate mana as you're storming off. Some of the best cards in the deck actually are Orcish Lumberjack, Tinderwall, Elvish Spirit Guide, and Simian Spirit Guide, just because they allow you to just make so much mana on turn 1, 2, and just you're trying to win on turn 1 or 2. Steamkin is also really good, like a Burgi or Urbrask type card, and Dragon's Rage Channeler ends up actually being a house in this deck. So in addition to that, we've also got, this is our sorcery suite. We've got 2 extra turn spells with Warrior's Oath and Final Fortune. We've got 2 wheels, which are both absolutely insane. Bonus round is cracked with Jeska's Will. Fast and Flames, I haven't been super impressed with, but I'm still trying it. Strike it Rich, Rite of Flame, just kind of like ritual type cards or cards to make permanent mana for the next turn. You have 1 piece of interaction in the deck in like hard removal in the form of Beast Within. You have Veil of Summer to protect your combo, Swat to protect the combo, Desperate Ritual, Pyretic Ritual as ways to go up mana. I guess you do have Lightning Bolt for interaction too. Reverberate, I guess, is technically interaction as well. I found in my other testing that you really wanted a like a top end storm payoff that can retroactively look backwards at your storm count. So Aetherflux Reservoir was really good. Chrome Mox, Lotus Petal, Mox Amber, Mox Diamond, and then another cost reducer and Ruby Medallion. Notably, we're not playing Helm of Awakening. Then we have 13 lands, and actually most of them are fetches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fetches for a single forest, a single mountain, a Stomping Grounds, and a Taiga. And then Sylvan Library, in case you have to grind. Carpet of Flowers also just nets mana usually. And Underworld Breach, because Underworld Breach. Here we are with the red-green Wrenn 6 Jeska's Will Oathbreaker deck. Alright, so we're on the draw. We have our opening hand with Warrior's Oath, land, Chrome Mox, pitching a Sylvan Library maybe? No, because we want to draw all those cards off the extra Warrior's Oath turn. Yeah, I'm going to keep this no matter what. It just depends on what I'm going to pitch. I'll probably pitch the Dockside just because early enough in the game the Dockside's not strong enough. So, yep, we will draw for turn. Oh, we got a gamble. Okay, well, either way, we go Verdant Catacombs. We fetch out wherever our Taiga is. Close and shuffle. And we go Chrome Mox, pitching Dockside, red green, turn 1 Wrenn 6, put the Verdant back in our hand by activating Wrenn 6, and we go to the next turn. So we're now turn 2. We drew a Carpet of Flowers. We have to assume there's got to be at least a single blue player, so this is basically free mana because we can play it before going to our next main. So we go, this only makes red, so tap this one for green. We play a Carpet. Then we play out our Footy, Crack, and Shock. Where's the Stomping Ground? You know what? Actually, I guess we just get Snow-Covered Mountain. So we're at 18. We go to our second main. We trigger the Carpet. Let's just say it's 1 island because this is technically only turn 2. So we make 1 red mana. Go red, red, red for Jeska's Will. Jeska's Will is 6. And let's just assume it's 6. So we'll make 6 red, and then we will exile 3. 1, 2, 3. Steamkin, Worldly Tutor, Beast Within. And then if we go to cast Jeska's Will again for 5, we'll net 1 mana, we'll go up to 7. So I think 1, 2, 3, plus 4 and 5 on the next turn. So that means could just Jeska's Will again next turn, and this turn we could use the 6 mana to do something else, which I think is what we should do. So I think we're supposed to go Runaway Steamkin for 2 of it, 4 floating. We probably just want to figure out a way to convert our mana from red into green for the Sylvan Library and to go up mana. So how do we do that? Let's see. So we gamble for 1 of it, which means we have 3 red floating. We get, if we get a Lotus Petal, that's green, and that means we can go green, red for the Sylvan, and then red for the Warrior's Oath. Well, we're gonna have to get lucky here, but I think maybe there's a permanent source of mana instead. Yeah, we could get a Mox. Yeah, we could get a Mox Diamond instead. Close and shuffle. This will put a counter on this. Because, yeah, it puts a +1/+1 counter on it, and you can move 3. Then we will discard a card randomly. Fuck, we discarded the Sylvan Library, of course. Now we go Mox Diamond, pitching the Verdant Catacombs. And we uptick on the Wooden Foothills. And then we can, with the 3 red and the Mox Diamond floating, I guess we can Worldly Tutor to put a creature on top. Trying to think what creature we would want. Maybe a Tinderwall, because that's just like net mana. Or the Vindictive Flamestoker. Or Burgi, actually. Burgi like pops off really hard. Yeah, I think we Burgi. So we tap for green. We Worldly Tutor for Burgi. Hello, Burgi. Set this here, close and shuffle, put this on top. And then with the other 2 red mana, we will Warrior's Oath. Oh, and for Worldly Tutor, oh no, Worldly Tutor doesn't put a counter on this, but Warrior's Oath does. So we're up to 2 counters. Now we take an extra turn. And this is permanently exiled. Next turn. So now we draw the Burgi, which we know about. We play the Woody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana if we want it. Yeah, so we make the carpet mana obviously before we play. So we make, I guess, green mana. So we have green in the pool. We'll fetch out, because at this point it doesn't matter. We lose this turn, so we get a stomping ground somewhere. And it shocks us. Green in the pool, so now we go, and Jeska's Will costs 5 to cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up 1 mana. So the first time we go to cast it, we're going to Runaway Steamkin to make triple red. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. All right, so we go cast this using the green in the pool plus 1, 2, 3, 4. This will net us a mana. Now we go, we have 6 red mana in the pool, 2, 3. So these are the Jeska's Will spells. And bonus round is absolutely insane. These are all just completely cracked cards. So now we have 6 red in the pool. We've got a Mox Diamond untapped, and we've got 3 more, so we can have 9 red. This is now going to cost us 7. So yeah, we definitely use this no matter what. So we reset the counters. So now we have 9 red in the pool. Of the 9 red, we want to figure out a way to get Burgi online and then go bonus round Desperate Ritual, Jeska's Will. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 floating. And by doing so, we would make 1, 2 red along the way from the Burgie and put 2 counters on the Runaway Steamkin, and it would mean we'd have 1 mana floating, 2 3 mana floating, and then another 6. Yeah, so that would literally just put us right back up to 9. That's insane. Okay, so with the 9 in the pool, 3 of which we'll use for Burgie, add a counter, then 3 more, so now we're just down to 3 in the pool. We bonus round, but then we get 1 in the pool from Burgie, so now we're back up to 4 in the pool. We get another counter. And then we, from the 4, we Desperate Ritual, which gives us another mana. So from the 4, we go down to 2, but then back up to 3, netting a counter, and we get 2 copies of Desperate Ritual. So from the 3 mana, we now go up to adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have 9 red mana back in the pool again. Jesus, the bonus round is a crazy magic card. Oh, and we have 3 from the Runaway Steamkin if we want it. So we'll definitely use that. Move the counters. We have 12 red mana in the pool. Now here's where things get absolutely insane. Now we cast a Wild Cantor because it's free because of Burgie. So Wild Cantor is just completely free. I'm going to put permanent mana down here that we have left. So we have 2 green available if we need it. So we still have 12 in the pool because we use 1, but we net 1. And then we Jeska's Will for 7 mana now. So from the 12, we go down to 5, but we make a red, so we go up to 6, and we add a counter. So now we have 6 red mana in the pool. Jeska's Will goes off, and a copy of Jeska's Will because a bonus round goes off. So now we make 12 more red mana from the 6 mana that we had available. So we have 18 red mana in the pool, and we just cast this twice. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then we just win the game at this point. So now we just cast an Aetherflux Reservoir, cast a Mox Amber, and we start storming off. Cast a Lotus Petal, keep storming off. We probably just, I don't know, crack this, cast a Veil of Summer just to make sure we're completely uncounterable at this point. Doesn't really matter, but we can Summoner's Pact for like an Ave Progenitor Ooze, make a fuck ton of oozes on the board, then just keep Jeska's Willing over and over again. Because of bonus round, we get to a point, like we do end up eventually running out of mana, but we end up netting so many cards in the process. Each time we do this, we're drawing 6. So yeah, for here alone, just the Past in Flames is enough to win, because then we Past in Flames, recast bonus round, Jeska's Will one more time, now it makes triple. I mean, and we just machine gun down the entire board, netting mana along the way with these cards. Yeah, we wheel along the way, rituals. Yeah, everything is just happening 3 times now. Insane. This deck is cracked. And that was our turn 2, technically, because we Warrior's Oathed into turn 3. So that was a turn 2 win.